my final Harlow is 70 film. Today is December the 31st, 2017, and for the last year, for the last 365 days, I feel I've been living and breathing my Harlow is 70 Why They Came Here project. Correction, not my partnership with Harlow Museum, and really I'd like to pay tribute to the help we have received. And so on this final day, we've interviewed well over 100 people, and 365 days of research, and I have learnt an awful lot about Harlow past, Harlow present, and indeed Harlow future. And I guess it's for that reason I've come here. I'm up in Newhall, and I thought I'd just go for a Hogmanay walk. And why have I come here? Because, probably as you can see behind me, houses are being built, and so I felt that much of my project has been about the Harlow of 1847, the Harlow of 1947, but indeed looking at the Harlow perhaps of 2047. And so I thought this would be a good time on the last day of this particular project to actually just come here. And so like the project, I'd like to think it will, keep going in some shape or form from tomorrow, etc. But more significantly, I'd like to come back in 2022 for the 75th anniversary, and then also perhaps be back for 2047. Yes, I know I'll be 85, but there we are. We'll take that. But that's what made this project so interesting, and I'd like to thank everybody, as I said, involved, all the people that we've interviewed. From Donald Legat Anderson, who 99 years of age, 100 next year, former leader of the council, went up to Birmingham to interview himself, all the way across to the two school groups at Burt Mill and Stewards, who were just wonderfully optimistic about their Harlow in present and their Harlow in future, and were generally interested in where their parents had come from. So we really appreciate that. And everybody, I've always joked that the whole thing is a bit like my O-level and A-level history essays at St Mark's many years ago, in which the red pen at the bottom was a good effort, Michael, but someone on the line, you went terribly off the point. And I'd say, thank you very much. And Mr Mawson would say, no, that's not a compliment, Michael. So that's that really. And again, reflecting on the different people, and the tangents were wonderful. From Cheryl, who from leaving Harlow went in to have a significant bit part, but significant in the film Tommy. From the wonderful U3A group we interviewed down at the Hare, where all sorts of interesting in vignettes that we're able to do. From David Devine, the Harlow historian, who really gave me the guidelines to Harlow. And some people just naturally wonderful speakers. I just think of Alan Howick, for example, from the estate agents, and talking about the cricket club, etc. So in some ways, yes, so many people that I'd like to thank. But it just goes to show that the point of the whole project, as I said at the beginning, was people are very good at talking about the art and the sculpture of the town. But what about the people who came here, and indeed the people who are coming here? And that's important. Again, from the school groups, the parents who have come here in 2002, 2008, 2014. And indeed, in a funny way, the three Harlow babies born on Christmas Day, in many ways, are part of that project. And so it's just been, as I said, all that has just been for us fascinating, and it's important tribute to the different communities. It has been very much the different communities in Harlow that's made it. From my own Irish community, I wanted to make sure that people like Bernie Ryan, for example, or and Roisin Quinn, who reflected on her family, etc. But also people from Mauritius, the people from Princess Alexandra Hospital were able to interview, Denmark, so many places that has been part of it. And so that's it really. And so, as I've just seen, just a guy jogging just past us, which is sort of, if I can get him, symbolic in many ways of the whole project. And we've And so I guess we looked at that. We looked at what we see there, and so the idea of all this is it's countryside, and it was countryside in 1947, and in many ways still is. There's still people committed to keeping our green and pleasant land, our green wedges, and yes, there are challenges, but the project was about the people of Harlow, and I'd like to think we'll continue to chronicle. As a newspaper, we chronicle what people do, for good or for bad, but we want to continue to chronicle the lives of people here in Harlow. And so, and thank you to the people of Harlow who have very much helped, and sorry for people we didn't get around to, but we'll commit to it. So just thank you for our Harlow 70 why they came here, and I hope you've enjoyed our coverage, and perhaps we'll continue to drop in on us. Thank you very much. Bye.